This is Ryan.
And I'm John.
Welcome to preview season.
Oath of the Gatewatch.
All right, another great looking batch of cards here today.
So good.
So good. This has been a really exciting preview season. I'm enjoying it.
This has been fun.
Yeah. So
it's been fun spending this time with you, Ryan.
Oh, John, you're so sweet. And I didn't even get you anything.
I didn't get you anything either.
Great. Well, here, maybe Baloth Null will get us something. How about that? It's a 6 mana for a 4/5 zombie beast.
It is going to get us 2 cards from our graveyard.
Yep, he effectively says draw 2 cards if you've been playing the attrition game. Black and green are usually the colors that kind of do that anyway, so you should have a well-stocked graveyard.
Yeah.
In limited games, this can give you some of your best creatures back when you really need them the most. And if your opponent already wasted their best removal on them the first time, well, then you can safely rebuild your board and just kind of ride the Baloth here to victory.
So yeah, it's Dutiful Return, which is Consultar Kira and Battle for Zendikar. It's just a common. It's very, very fringe playable. It's like if it's it's usually your 23rd card in your deck, and even if that's the case, then probably something's gone wrong. But with a 4/5 attached to it, it goes from like very, very fringe playable to very, very good.
Yep.
And it's like you said, black and green are kind of trying to mid-range you out usually in limited, and in a top deck war, this card is just insane. Like, it's just, you get the best 2 cards they've killed already.
Yep.
It's awesome.
All right, how about Cliffhaven Vampire? I love that this guy is an ally. He pairs beautifully with Kalastria Healer from Battle for Zendikar. His text basically now just says, when you cast Rally the Ancestors, you win the game, right? I mean, he kind of doubles all of the triggers going on there.
Yeah.
I also just kind of have a soft spot for 2/4 flyers for 4 mana. Usually you see like a Windrake type creature coming in at 3 mana for a 2/2 flyer.
Yeah.
And for just 1 more mana, you get 2 more toughness on this guy, which really ups his survivability.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for an Azure Drake, and as far as Azure Drakes go, this guy is really, really good.
Yeah, I think he does a lot of work. He blocks well, he gives you some kind of incidental reach against your opponent, and you can attack pretty confidently even if the skies aren't really empty, right? That big butt is going to let him survive a lot of fighting.
Totally.
So as far as build around me uncommons go, I'm really high on Cliffhaven Vampire.
Yeah, I see this as a really high pick in draft as it slots into the black-white kind of life gain ally deck that exists already in limited. I mean, it's even an ally, and it's really way, way, way above the curve power-wise. My only hang-up with this guy is that he doesn't have lifelink. I feel like he should have lifelink. You know, let's just make this guy bonkers and give him lifelink, right? You know.
Well, maybe next time.
Yeah.
How about Stormchaser Mage? Ooh, I see Monastery Swiftspear has taken a few aviation classes and also hit the gym.
Gains.
Well, that card enabled some very explosive starts for red decks. Stormchaser Mage here probably won't see nearly the same level of constructed play. Adding that 2nd mana in another color really puts a damper on the whole thing. I also never really got prowess to work in limited. My decks were always 2 creature heavy to reliably trigger it, and I think that's going to hold true with Oath of the Gatewatch. I don't expect to have a full grip of non-creature spells that often, so I don't see Stormchaser putting in a ton of damage.
Yeah, as much as I like this card in a vacuum, I don't see it making a splash in constructed or limited. It's not good enough in standard, and it is very far away from what the blue-red deck, the devoid kind of tempo deck, wants to be doing in limited. Now, we just talked to Michael Egolf.
Yeah.
He top-aided the Syracuse Open last year, and he loves red burn decks, and he is very high on this card in Modern.
Yeah.
I have no idea what he's seeing, but take that as you will. Michael Egolf, top 4 competitor in a Star City Open, is very high on Stormchaser Mage and Modern. So
here's what you do. You buy your Stormchasers now while they're like 10 or 20 cents. You get them autographed by Mike Egolf. And then when they go through the roof as being the next key card to have, you're sitting pretty with your signed playset.
So maybe I should just get foil ones and have them sign
There
those.
you go. Yeah. Wouldn't be too hard.
No.
All right. How about Void Grafter?
I love this card.
I like it too. You can almost read it as counter target non-creature spell, then put a 2/4 creature into play, right? Because he's going to protect your best creature from your opponent's removal, which is great. And then he adds another body to the board, and even though that's only got 2 power, it can really start to tip the scales in your favor. Green and blue, they love keeping up mana for combat tricks and counter magic anyway, so I think your opponent's going to have a hard time getting a read on you. They might walk right into this.
That is totally true. I mean, God, Instants and cards with flash are great. They just like they give you so many more avenues to play and kind of play around your opponent and make your opponent misplay, and the possibilities are like endless with this guy. He just does so much. I love this card.
Yeah. Even worth going into green for just a little bit.
Oh, totally.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. This next one, I'm a little not sure about myself.
Sure.
Weapons Trainer.
Okay.
Okay, so if a dolphin trainer trains dolphins, what does a weapon trainer train?
Well, he trains weapons.
He trains the weapons, and he's holding up this little toothpick of a knife or something, and I'm not sure what he's got there, but it doesn't look super dangerous.
So when I was looking at the images on our server, it's called Weapons Trainer, but without a space. So I thought it might have been called Weapon Strainer for a little bit, which would have been
straining to find a weapon
that
he can use.
Or he's straining the limits to each weapon to make them the best weapon they can possibly be. You know,
that would be a strict upgrade over what we have here. I'm not sure if red-white equipment is an archetype we're supposed to be chasing, but if you stumble upon it, I guess this guy is a mini Anthem for your team. Now, notice it doesn't matter how much equipment you have or who's holding it. He just gives a flat +1/+0 to your whole team regardless. Even so, like a 3/2 for 2 mana isn't bad on his own, but we've just looked at a couple of 2/4s who will just eat this guy straight up.
Yeah, that's very, very true. He's a decent rate with a nice little ability, but it's not for limited play. I think he gets better and constructed when you can have multiple copies out in play.
Yeah.
But that's also contingent on like drawing the equipment, drawing multiple copies of this guy. Yeah, I mean, it's a card that gets better in multiples, but how good it's going to get in multiples is a whole other question. I'm kind of looking to see who's going to pair this with Stoneforge Masterwork. That's another card we spoiled.
Yeah.
Was it Monday or was it last week
already? A few episodes ago, we took a look at that one, and we thought that it would be kind of cute to use that with an Eldrazi Swarm and just make a big bad
That's true.
beast out of that. So that would still also actually play really well with this guy because he would buff up your entire little Eldrazi army.
Yeah.
All right, not bad. So if you see a card here that you do like, now's the best time to pre-order. We've got pre-orders available for all these cards and more at TCGplayer.com.
Hooray!
Hooray! So get in there and get those Mike Egoff signed Storm Chasers while you can. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.